Most people believe narcissists are impossible to read. They act confident. They sound sure of themselves. They know how to say all the right things.
All of you, the system that knows so much, you decide what's right or wrong.
But according to Chase Hughes, one of the top experts in human behavior and interrogation, narcissists actually fail very simple tests every single time. Not sometimes, not once in a while, every time. Because even though a narcissist can control their words, they can't control their body. They can't control their blink rate. They can't control their small facial reactions. They can't control how their body tightens when they feel exposed. They can't stop the stress signals that show up automatically. So in today's video, you're going to learn the exact tests that reveal narcissists. These tests come straight from Chase Hughes's teachings, and once you learn them, you will see people completely differently. You'll know how to read behavior, spot deception, notice stress instantly, and expose a narcissist's real intentions, all by using simple, everyday interactions. Let's begin with the first test. Test number 1, open-ended prompts. Most people try to figure someone out by asking direct questions. Where were you? What did you do? Who were you with? But according to Chase Hughes, direct questions actually help narcissists. They love structure. They prepare for it. They already know what to say. So instead, you use a test they're not prepared for. Tell me about last night. It sounds simple, but this one line removes control from the narcissist immediately. It's not a question, it's a prompt. It throws them off because they can't give a short, rehearsed answer. And when a narcissist can't control the flow of the conversation, their real behavior slips out. Their eyes move differently. Their blink rate changes. They pause longer than usual. They lose their smooth talking rhythm. Their stress spikes. In the story Chase shared, this is exactly what happened. The moment the girl heard, "Tell me about last night," her behavior changed instantly. Her eyes went down left. Her blink rate shot up. Her words became slower and less smooth. Her stress spiked. This is why narcissists fail open-ended prompts, because they can't rehearse for them. They need control. When you take control away, the mask cracks. Test number 2, baseline breaks. This is one of the simplest and strongest tools you can ever learn. Every person has a baseline. A baseline is how someone normally behaves when they feel calm and not threatened. Before you try to figure someone out, pay attention to things like how they look around, how they blink, how much they move their hands, how they sit, their normal speaking speed, how expressive their face usually is. Once you know what normal looks like for them, the test becomes easy. Wait for a moment where pressure increases, then watch what changes. Narcissists fail this test instantly. Why? Because their whole identity is a performance. They are constantly trying to look impressive, confident, or in control. But when emotional pressure hits, it short-circuits their performance. A narcissist's behavior will suddenly shift. Their blink rate jumps. Their voice cracks or slows. Their shoulders tighten. Their chest collapses. Their face freezes. Their body becomes stiff or protective. These are baseline breaks, meaning their behavior suddenly changes from their normal state. And this matters because normal people get emotional. Narcissists get disrupted. Their whole body goes into self-protection mode. This is why narcissists fail baseline tests. They simply cannot keep their fake self together once pressure hits. Test number 3, blink rate changes. This is one of the most powerful signs you can use, and it's super easy to notice. You don't need to count blinks. Just pay attention to whether the blinking is normal, much faster, or almost completely gone. Here's how Chase Hughes explains it. Low blink rate equals deep focus. High blink rate equals high stress. And this is why blink rate is such a strong test. You cannot fake it. You cannot control it. Your body reveals stress immediately. In the example from our transcript, the woman's blink rate jumped from 15 to 20 blinks per minute to around 80. That's not proof she lied, but it is proof that her stress exploded the moment she started talking about her night. Narcissists cannot hide this. Their blink rate will always shift when they feel exposed, they feel pressured, they feel criticized, they feel caught, they are losing control. And here's something even more important. Narcissists also show a drop to 0 blinks when they feel predatory or emotionally focused on you. When you share something vulnerable, their blink rate often stops completely because they're studying you, not caring, not comforting, just analyzing. And that brings us to one of the biggest tests of all. Test number 4, empathy response. This test exposes narcissists faster than almost anything else. Share something small and vulnerable and watch their face. Normal people show empathy instantly. It's automatic, it's real, and you can't fake it. Their eyebrows lift, their forehead reacts, their eyes soften, their face mirrors your emotion. They lean in. Their blink rate stays normal or slows a little. But narcissists, they do the exact opposite. Their blink rate suddenly drops. Their face becomes blank. Their eyes lock onto you with intensity. There is no softening, no sympathy, no small facial reactions, no resonance with what you just shared. Why? Because your vulnerability is useful to them. It's information, it's leverage, it's a weakness they can use later. A narcissist doesn't feel with you, they study you. That cold, focused stare is one of the big signs, and narcissists fail this test every single time. Test number 5. Clusters of stress signals. Here's another thing that gives narcissists away. Not one signal, but several signals happening at the same time. This is called a cluster. Narcissists are usually good at controlling small parts of their behavior.
Schemers trying to control their little worlds.
They can fake a smile. They can fake eye contact. They can fake a calm tone. They can fake confidence, but they cannot fake everything at once. So when pressure hits, you'll often see eye movement changes, blink rate spikes, hesitation in speech, body closing up, breathing changes, protective hand movements, shoulders lifting or tightening, sudden loss of facial expression, a freeze in posture. When you see several of these happen at the same time, the mask is cracking. Narcissists fail this test because their brain cannot handle the pressure of keeping up all the fake behaviors at once. One lie is easy to hold up. 10 behaviors at the same time? Impossible. Test number 6. Words versus body contradiction. This test is incredibly simple and incredibly powerful. When someone's words and body say two different things, the body is telling the truth. This is especially true for narcissists. A narcissist might say, "I'm being honest with you. I'm opening up. I want to share something real. I feel safe telling you this." But their body says something completely different. Their shoulders come up, their arms pull in, their chest closes, their hands protect their stomach, they lean back, they tighten their legs, their body gets smaller. These are protective behaviors, not open ones. This is fake vulnerability. Narcissists use emotional openness as a tactic, but their body gives them away every time. The words sound soft, the body looks scared. That mismatch, that contradiction, that is the truth. And narcissists fail this test every time. But here's the wild part. The tests you've learned so far are only the beginning, because in the next section, you're going to see the verbal traps, the ones narcissists can't prepare for, can't rehearse for, and can't escape from. You'll learn why narcissists suddenly drop pronouns. Why do they tell stories in a strange order? The one question that shatters their confidence instantly. And the dating test that exposes even the most charming narcissists. These next tests are the ones narcissists fail every single time, even the highly intelligent ones. Test number 7. Pronoun dropping. This is one of the easiest verbal cues you will ever learn, and it exposes narcissists fast. Here's how Chase Hughes explains it. When people tell the truth, they naturally use pronouns like I, me, my, we. It's automatic. It's natural. It's how we speak when we're being honest. But when someone, especially a narcissist, is being deceptive or trying to distance themselves from a situation, they suddenly stop using pronouns. For example, truthful version. I got home, I ate dinner, I watched a movie, then I went to sleep. Deceptive version. Got home, ate dinner, watched a movie, went to sleep. See the difference? No I, no me, just cold, detached actions. Narcissists do this because they subconsciously want to avoid responsibility. They don't want to attach themselves to anything that could expose them. So when you're talking to someone and they suddenly start speaking like they're reading a police report, that's the test. And narcissists fail it every time. You'll notice this most when they're explaining where they were. They're describing something suspicious. They're trying to look innocent. They're telling a story that feels off. Listen for missing pronouns. It's a small thing that tells a huge truth. Test number 8. Chronological storytelling. This is another verbal giveaway that narcissists cannot hide. Whenever someone talks about an event, especially an important one, they normally start with the main point. What did you do last night? We went to a concert. What happened yesterday? I got into a car accident. We naturally begin with the biggest or most emotional part, but a narcissist who is trying to create a believable lie will often start at the beginning, list tiny unnecessary details, move step by step, and avoid mentioning the big thing until the end. For example, if they really went to a huge party last night. They would normally say, "We went to this crazy party," but a deceptive version sounds like, "Got home at 5:15, took a shower, changed clothes, drove downtown, picked up something to drink. Then we went into the place." They walk you through every tiny step because they rehearsed it. This is what Chase Hughes says. People rehearse lies forward, but struggle telling them backward. So here's the test you can use. If someone gives you a long, overly detailed, step-by-step story, ask them, "Okay, walk me backward from the moment you got home." If it really happened, they can do it. If they're making it up, they fall apart immediately. Narcissists fail this test because they rely on rehearsed storytelling. They memorize events in order, not in memory. Memory can go backward. Lies cannot. Test number 9, the punishment question. This next test comes straight from interrogation rooms, and narcissists absolutely collapse under it. Here's how the question works. What do you think should happen to the person who did this? This question hits the mind in a very specific way. A guilty person, especially a narcissist, responds differently from an innocent person. Innocent people usually give reasonable, normal, balanced answers, but narcissists react in extremes. Some give very harsh punishments to look innocent. Some give very soft punishments to protect themselves. Some suddenly get nervous. Some lean back. Some blink rapidly. Some freeze. And here's the interesting part. Even kids fail this test. In Chase Hughes's example, one child who didn't do anything said something simple like, "Maybe no more chocolate milk in the living room?" But the guilty child listed extreme punishments like spanking, grounded, no Xbox, no going outside. She overreacted because she was guilty and felt exposed. Adults do the same thing, especially narcissists. So when you ask this question and someone suddenly becomes overly intense, overly emotional, overly defensive, overly dramatic, you hit the truth. And narcissists fail this test because they can't balance their reaction. They always overplay or underplay it. Test number 10, the first date psychopath test. This test is especially powerful in dating. Here's how it works. You bring up a topic that narcissists hate, something that hits the center of their identity. For example, say this casually. You'd be surprised how many women end up dating manipulative, narcissistic guys without even knowing it. Then stop talking. Watch their reaction. A normal person will say things like, "Yeah, that's horrible. I hate that. People like that are disgusting." Their face will show empathy. Their eyebrows move. Their body leans in. Their blink rate stays normal. But a narcissist? The moment you mention narcissistic men, their body responds instantly. Their blink rate spikes. Their chest rises with shallow breaths. Their posture stiffens. Their lips tighten. Their shoulders tense. Their face stops moving. Their eyes look away or freeze. They might remain quiet. They might change the subject. They might give a weird half answer. This tiny test triggers their insecurity. It hits a nerve, and their mask slips. Then, follow with the second part of the test. What do you think should happen to guys like that? Now you're combining two powerful tests: narcissism trigger, punishment question. And narcissists fail it every single time. They cannot respond naturally. They can't hide the stress. Their body exposes them instantly. Test number 11, elicitation, getting truth without asking questions. This is one of the most powerful techniques used by intelligence officers, including Chase Hughes, and narcissists always fall for it. The rule is simple. The more sensitive the information you want, the fewer questions you ask. Instead of asking questions, you use statements that make them reveal information on their own. There are 3 main elicitation methods. 1. Provocative statements. Start a sentence with, "So, I bet," and let them fill in the details. Example, "I bet your job gets pretty stressful." They will start explaining. No question needed. Narcissists cannot resist talking about themselves, so this trap always works. 2. Disbelief statements. This is when you pretend you don't fully believe something, not in a rude way, but lightly. Example, "There's no way your job is that bad. People I met from your company said they liked it." Watch what happens next. Narcissists will unload more details to correct you. They reveal more than you asked for. 3. Triggering the need to correct the record. This is where things get fun. You make a wrong statement on purpose and they correct you. Example Chase gave, "I heard everyone at your store just got bumped up to $28 an hour. That's awesome." The other person will instantly correct you. "No, we make $19. Unless you're a manager." Boom. You get the truth without asking anything. Narcissists fall for this every time because they want to sound smart. They want to feel superior. They want to fix your error. They can't resist being the one who knows better. This is why elicitation is so powerful. You're letting them expose themselves. This is the test narcissists have never passed, ever. It works like this. You bring up something something directly, something they don't want to talk about, something that hits their ego. Example, you'd be shocked how many narcissists pretend to be the perfect partner at first. Then you watch them. This triggers fear, ego, insecurity, exposure, loss of control. Narcissists hate being recognized. They fear being found out. They panic when they hear words that reflect their own behavior, and their body reacts instantly. Blink spike, lip compression, jaw tightening, shallow breathing, shoulders rising, body pulling back, fake smile, face freezing. This is the elephant in the room test. When truth gets close to them, they can't hide. They can't control their biology. They fail this test every single time. Remember this: the body language tests, the stress tests, the empathy tests, the verbal traps, and the psychological triggers they simply can't hide from. When you understand these signals, you stop guessing, and you finally see people for who they really are. Next, you need to pay attention to what narcissists say that reveals them instantly. You'll discover that in the next video. Watch it here.